Hey guys, welcome back. I am Dr. Kanisha Frazier, pharmacist by trade and part-time reseller by night. eBay is definitely my main bay right now. And I wanted to show you guys my latest haul. So this was a specialized haul because I hand-picked the items. And it was actually story time, of course. So Saturday was my birthday. And I was like, okay, it's raining, so I'm just gonna stay in. I'm gonna what do? You don't brush your teeth, you stay in your pajamas, your fuzzy socks. That's what you do if you want to do that on your birthday. He's like, I'm always like, do you, boo? But my dad called and was like, no, let's go thrifting. So we went out to Katy, Texas, and went to a super huge Goodwill. And I wanted to kind of make this one a little bit more meaty if I could. So when I go into the thrift store, what I'm looking for is I'm like, okay, like I always say kind of a little prayer and I'm like, so Lord, let me find something bright colored, something textured, like you have a little lace, a little waffle knit in the sweater, that kind of thing. So something bright, something textured, something patterned. So maybe it's checkered, maybe it's paisley, maybe it's houndstooth. And so those are the things that I kind of look for when I kind of scan a rack, let's say. And you want to look for things that are interesting. Oh, I'm thinking I forgot a sweater somewhere. I think it's oh no, it's down here. I'm thinking of a really beautiful sweater that I saw at the last Goodwill, and I'm excited to show you guys because you want to look for things that are unique, right? And I mean, it's important, of course, to do your best to stay on trend, but in the same sense, I like to listen to my belly, listen to your gut when you're like, you know what, this is, it's a great color, it's a plus size. Like those are the kind of things that you're thinking about in your head where you're like, okay, is it a color that may be in season? Is it a plus size? Is it, can you wear it in more than one season? Get your mind working and those wheels churning when you're in the store. So I'm gonna try to give you guys kind of what I paid, so my cost of goods, and then what I saw the comps for. So when you're walking around, it's really important too, my friend always says, you gotta look up the comps. You can't just be in there all willy-nilly buying everything, okay? So when you're walking around and you throw something in your cart, I feel like, okay, I put something in my cart that I know will sell, and then the next one I'm like, okay, let me look it up. So I grab one and I look another one up and kind of just as I go through the store so I don't have this huge full cart. So you go on eBay and you can you type in what you want and then you go to the solds. And then when you look, see, okay, well, what sold in the last 90 days? Was it an item close enough to what I have where I think, okay, I think this might sell? And also, one of the big things that she always says that I always forget sometimes is that, okay, if a pair of shoes are $8.99, you need them to sell for at least 3 times that amount in order for it to be worth your time. Because once you photograph it and measure it and describe it and list it and all those things, that takes a lot of time. So how much is your time really worth? So you have to be cognizant of that. So if it's $8.99, you need to at least sell for triple that. So if I can do math, 9 by 3 is 27. So you at least want to sell for $20 $27 because on eBay, they have listing fees, they have final fees. And then once those are done, you don't want all your money to be taken and you have no profit, okay? So anything that, let's say the shoes are $12.99 and the profit that you see from the soles on eBay is only $24, that's not worth your time. I actually found 2 pair of boots. I think they were called Breckles. They were beautiful boots, so tan and black. But the issue is that cost of goods $12.99, but they only sold online for maybe $24, maybe $30 if you were lucky. So when she reminded me of that, I was like, okay, great, I can put these back. And sometimes you think, okay, well, quantity. And it's important, especially when you're first getting started, I know, because it's like you want to flip more items and more people come to your store, more reviews, all of that. But I'm like, I also want quality items, really do. So I'm going to show you the few items that I picked up because we were gone for like hours. My dad was like, we were in the store for this first store like 3 hours. I'm like, sorry, Daddy-o, what else can I tell you? So let's see, let me show you what I found. So 2 stores in Katy, Texas from Goodwill. It was just a few items. I should have taken them out, but oh well. So first, let me show you these Justin boots. They are a navy blue Justin boot. Whether they're women or men's, I'm not really sure. They really kind of look like women's to me. See that beautiful navy blue? And I believe they are size 8.5. Nope. Am I telling the truth? They are size 8. Sorry. So they're super nice. So cost of goods for these Justin boots were $24.99. Yes, that's a little up there, but usually the Justin boots, at least from what I have heard from other resellers and what I saw in the comps on eBay, they sell for about $100. So, right, that would be 4x my cost of goods, which we like. So, and then actually this is my second pair of Justin boots. The first were a men's chocolate almond toe pair, which are pretty nice too. To and from in front of the camera. These are Life Stride Velocity 2.0. They are like a black patent leather wedge heel. And I mean, I was surprised by the comps on these. If I remember correctly, they are about $8.99 and they did sell for around $30. There's something special about the Velocity 2.0, I guess, but the comfort is really like key there. These will be perfect for work, or just those shoes where you maybe wear them to networking or something like that because they're super cushiony. These are size 9. And so, okay, yep, cost of goods, $8.99, and then comps were about $30. So hoping to sell for that. These were funky. So these are like one of those pair where you pass them up and you're like, what the heck is that? So Sketch +3, so they are Skechers, and they are like a brown wedged high top Skechers sneaker. And I'm like, couldn't you see, like, I don't know, you see those dancing movies, right? Where all the girls are in there in the street, like getting down, right? And I'm like, these are the kind of shoes they wear, okay? Yeah, definitely, in all the colors, red, green, all the colors. So this is an 8.5. Let's see, if I remember correctly, $12.99 for the cost of goods. And then it was about $36, $40 for the comps for these. And actually quite a few sold. Like the day we went and found these, my dad was like, those are weird. I'm like, yeah, I know, Dad. The day I found these was the same day that a pair sold. So I'm like, that's a good sign, because they were from, I think the tongue said 2014. So quite some time ago, but I still thought they were cute. So let's see, those 3 pair of shoes. And funny enough, my dad really likes to be involved. So he's like, well, I'm trying to look for some men's stuff for you. And he actually said the shirts that he tried on at the second Goodwill we went to, they didn't fit him. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna have to send those to you too. I'm like, okay, I'll take them. But he found a few good items too. So he'll kind of set those aside for me and say, okay, are these something you can sell? So this is a Zara man shirt. Oh, which that shows up really well in camera. Size medium. Regular price, because it is new with tags, is $59.90. I believe this shirt was only about $6 cost of goods. So yeah. And I'm pretty sure I did look up the comps for this. I do not remember, but I really do want to say about $40, because it is new with tags, around $60 regular price, and it's a beautiful shirt. And I'm standing so close to the camera that, yeah, it's a really nice shirt. All righty, moving along. This shirt, never heard of it, and they call it the shirt. That's really creative. The shirt from Rochelle Barron, size large. But I guess it's like a thing, but she calls them all the shirt, I think, from my understanding of what the comps look like. And it's different kinds of the shirts. And I'm like, okay, boo. I'm like, look at this. I mean, I guess women love, I'm like, we love a ruffle sleeve. But this is like ruffle sleeve. But I don't know. You could maybe, you know, with a beautiful pencil skirt. And I don't know, although it would be hard to wear a jacket over this. You know, like how would you wear a jacket over that? So maybe it's, I guess you're fashionable, right? So you want to have this sleeve out. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe you wear a colored pencil skirt. You know, like I have a green pencil skirt in here. Let's see. Let's see if I can get it out without making a whole big mess. This is actually a plus size pencil Kelly green skirt. Eloquy. Like maybe you wear it with like no, it's hard to see probably. Like tuck it in. Maybe wear a nice, maybe you can wear a nice what do you call it? It's like a statement belt on the outside. That might be nice. And then maybe a peep toe shoe could be really nice with it. Okay. Although I love this checkered, I'd be dying to try to wear a jacket over it, but you can't with the sleeves that look like this. So anyways, this is size large. There are lots of buttons up the front, okay? Tons. This is the shirt, if you can see that. Let's see, cost of goods, if I remember correctly, was about $6, and this sold really well online. It sold for like $35 to $40. I'm like, it's a collared shirt, people, with extra sleevage. But who am I to say? All right, so here's when sometimes I'm like, okay, I do want to find something trendy sometimes or on season, even though I'm totally about like the basic everyday essential cardigan for the woman and the zip up for the sweater zip up for the man. I'm like, that's just what I like and what usually sells pretty well. So this is a Madewell dress, size 2. It's super cute. Like, it's a little short actually, but I think not as short when I put it up against my body though. But it has these beautiful, like, it was so vintagey to me. I mean, I don't know if you can see the buttons that come down the side there. That's gorgeous to me. But it has such a beautiful vintage look. And maybe just with the, I don't know, I'm almost thinking like a cream heel, like a cream strappy heel would be really nice. And how it crosses in the front with those buttons going down the front. It's beautiful. But floral is really in. It was in a great color, I thought, too. I would have hoped it would have been maybe in a plus size, but you can't win them all. Oh, cost of goods. These dress skirts, I can't talk, but look, the dresses were $7.99, if I'm not mistaken. It's either $6.99 or $7.99. But I figure Madewell, I'm trying to think if I even looked up comps. That's bad. You should always look up comps, okay? But Madewell sells really well. I figured it was on trend, on season, all those things. With the vintage look and everything, I'm like, it's a probably, because dresses and sweaters and jackets sell really well, so you can easily turn $7 or $8 to $40. So the dress definitely is like an easy $30 for sure. And I would say the same about this one. This one is, oh, it's Free People. And if I'm not mistaken, because I was in a boutique actually in Galveston this weekend, and they had this same small Free People tag as a newer tag. And so I just thought this was so beautiful. And it has the vintage buttons down the front again. Can you see that? I hope so. Right down the front, and the lace around the neckline. My dad wasn't so sure about this one, but I'm like, Dad, it's plus size and it's floral and it's beautiful and it's vintage. And I'm like, all the things. But it was, yeah, it's gorgeous. So still same price range, about $7, and should easily sell. And I mean, it's pretty flawless, really. It's beautiful. And I'm like, especially now that when you get towards the graduations and the weddings and all of that, who wouldn't want to be seen in this? Alrighty, we're almost done. This I just thought was such great quality. M&S collection. Sweaters are about $6, cost of goods. This will easily sell for $25, no problem. That's, like I said, one of the best things about the sweaters. And so it's a male sweater, size large, M&S collection. And look at that, it's a full zip up. And even pockets in the front. My dad was even like, yeah, that's a really great sweater, because he has superb taste. So, you know, getting things from him and having him thrift with me sometimes is like the best, because he really, you know, has an eye for quality. And I always say, okay, if my daddy and my sister have an eye for quality, I do too. I'm claiming that one, okay? Let's see. Okay, this is Marvel. Although I kind of thought, because I mean, this is supposed to be Spider-Man, right? I don't know. He looks a little funny to me. This is not Spider-Man. Okay, I don't know anything about Marvel, okay? Don't make fun of me. Marvel, size large. And I mean, I did find a few comps for this, and I kind of was just winging this one a little bit. Because I mean, I figured it was marble. It was a nice sweatshirt. The warm pocket in the front there. Hood. So oversized hoodie. Cost of goods still about $6 or $7. And I'm like, why shouldn't this go to 25? It really makes sense. Okay. Uh-oh. Apple tank. Oh, I have to remember to show you guys the sweater. Okay, so this one, for some reason, my dad was like, why'd you grab this hoodie? And I'm like, because it's really nothing like crazy special. But I must have remembered, because it's an extra large in Marmont, but it's like a hiking kind of outdoorsy brand. And it turns out that, yes, it sells for like $35, $40. And it was only about $6. And it's pretty basic, even though I really like that it's like this orange and green color together, but it's super outdoorsy, perfect for camping, all that good stuff. Cabin in the woods kind of thing. Isn't that a scary movie? Okay. I believe that's everything. So I'm surprised I don't have more stuff, but it is what it is. I told you the cost of goods for that. Ah, the sweater. I was going to tell you guys something random, I guess. When I walk around the store too, I try to pay attention to what other people grab from the shelves and the racks. So in this last store, I was looking around and I'm like, because I found a pair of Athleta leggings, but I really didn't think they were that great. They basically had some kind of like, they were black and they had some like, I don't even know what you call it, but it was like some design towards the bottom. And I was like, yeah, they're Athleta, but they're not that cute. And then I found a pair of Soft, which is like a super cushiony, like a workwear shoe. And it was like a gray snakeskin, but thing is they were $12.99 and then they only sold for about $24. So I was like, oh, put those back. And then I grabbed these Cole Haan shoes, but didn't realize they were Cole Haan. And this lady took them to the register and I'm like, I saw those. I don't know why I didn't really look at them very hard. Because I'm like, I'd almost prefer to wear Cole Haan instead of necessarily sell Cole Haan, because the Cole Haan really doesn't sell that well. I don't remember how much they were, but when I looked it up, I looked at the comps, they only sell for maybe $24. So I'm like, wah, wah. Now, I saw this sweater and thought, how beautiful is this sweater? And it has like, they're almost like blooms on it. I don't know if you can see that. See that? The blooms? Like, it's so beautiful. And it's this beautiful like blue-green with a mix of a little purple in it. It's gorgeous, okay? And I love to go through the sweaters, even though they're much heavier and thicker and all the good stuff. I'm like, this would be a perfect like Canadian sweater. So I'm like, come on, Canada, folks. I'm like, I still want to ship something to Canada. I flipped some pajamas to Spain, but I'm like flipping something and sending it to Canada would be dope. So it's called Krana Hand Knits, pure new wool, hand knit in the Republic of Ireland. I don't know if you can see that. And I actually heard it on Nicole State's channel once before, where she was like, yeah, if it's made in Ireland or Canada or anything like that, then you definitely want it. And then funny enough, this, I think it was the left side. So it was like right here on the left side, one of these sides. The dopest thing is that it was coming loose there on the side. And I was like, Dad, I'm going to buy it anyways. And I'm like, I'll just sell it as is. Because I was just like, I don't knit. I don't really sew. I should learn. Yes. Okay. But both my parents do know how. So I'm like, okay, I need to have them teach me. I literally took it home and he said, I'll fix it today. I come home from the beach on Sunday and he had literally knitted it back together. And I'm like, so now it's going to sell for full price, which cost of goods was $6 and full price is around, I saw something up to $80 actually. And then I saw on Rag & Bone's website that it was like $270. I'm like, come on, say what? But yeah, but maybe if I could get 50 for it, that would be cool. But he literally stitched it back together for me. And it's like it was never even split, because it was literally split here to here. So anyways, if I didn't ask you guys, Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm really trying to grow this YouTube channel because I have a lot to show you guys and teach you guys. And we're going to be talking money soon, okay? Because there's only so long I could do just hauls, okay? So we're going to be talking money and looking at what real life versus reselling and starting your online business and being an entrepreneur, like comparing those two. Like I'm already looking at how you compare, let's say, real life budgeting to looking at your inventory system for your business. So we're going to really get to the nitty gritty of showing you guys how to take care of your money. Okay, so it's not going to just be all reselling and multiple streams of income. It's going to be, okay, when you get the money, honey, what do you do with the money? Okay, so please like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. If there's anybody out there, please let me know, like, when would you want the upload of videos? I'm thinking maybe Saturday and then one other day. So let me know, guys. All right, bye.